Dear learners, I am Ajay Kumar Karnati, teaching Russian at the Center of Russian Studies in Jawaharlal Nehru University. I welcome you all to this course, Basics of Russian Communication Skills. In this lesson, you will be learning about greetings in Russian, common Russian phrases, and how to introduce yourself in Russian. We will be learning in this lesson things like good morning means Dobrое утро, good afternoon means Добрый день, and also Добрый вечер means good evening. Further, you will be introduced to the Russian expressions like how do you do, how are you, and so on. Along with this, you will also be learning a few more new Russian words and expressions. Like it's a well-known fact that most of European languages, including English, French, or German, follow a kind of pattern. Depending upon the time they meet, they use different types of greetings and expressions. So, the Russian as one of the Indo-European languages also uses same pattern of greetings. In the morning, when the Russian speakers meet, they would say formally Dobrое утро means good morning. This expression can be used up to 12 a.m. in the morning. When friends and relatives meet, they say to each other Привет. So, which means hi. Dobrое утро is good morning. Привет is hi. This greeting used at any time of the day. When Russians meet in the afternoon, they say Добрый день, which means good afternoon. Just like Dobrое утро, this can also be used in formal conditions. Just like English speakers, Russians also use Добрый день up to 4 p.m., that is 16 hours. That means the day for Russians will continue up to 4 or 5 p.m. If meeting takes place later in the evening, say after 17 hours, according to Indian time 5 p.m., the Russian speakers greet each other Добрый вечер means good evening. The greeting is essential cultural aspect of Russian speakers, as their evenings will continue eternally till late night. Even people meet at 23 hours, that's 11 p.m., they greet each other Добрый вечер means good evening. If people read Russian literature, they would, especially Russian literature of 19th century, they will understand that their evenings start late in the evening and will continue till next day mornings. So, now, till now, we have done Dobrое утро, Добрый день, Добрый вечер. Now, let's learn a new expression, Spokojной ночи means good night. This expression is another cultural nuance of Russian language. Like English speaker would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. For all these greetings, English speaker use good, and changes the time, but here for Russian language speakers it becomes Spokojnai nochi. This means it's not just good night, but to have a nice sleep during the night. This expression is an eclipsed portion of the following sentence. Я желаю вам спокойной ночи means I wish you to have peaceful night. So, in short, Russians, instead of using Я желаю вам спокойной ночи, they use спокойной ночи. Now, let's listen to some common Russian greetings. By learning these common greetings, you will be able to greet in Russian in a better way. There are such common greetings which we generally use in our day-to-day conversations. Let's listen to the lesson now and pay attention to the words and expressions. So, this would be a summary of those greetings which you have learned till now. Dobraya utro. Generally it's used in the morning, which means good morning. Dobry dень, good afternoon. Dobry вечер, good evening. Apart from these, there are another expression which is generally used by Russians any time of the day, that is Здравствуйте means hello, or Привет means hi. Здравствуйте, hello. Zdraste, hello. You hear at times even this way when some greet in a hurry. Till now we have done greetings like Dobraya utro means good morning. Dobry день means good afternoon. Dobry вечер means good evening. Now, apart from that, we have also done the expression of Spokojnai nochi, which means good night. Now, let's begin very important greeting of Russian language. Здравствуйте means hello. This same form has another short form, that is Zdraste, which also means hello. This expression is generally used formally when people are meeting for the first time of the day. It can be any time of the day. It can be afternoon, evening, first time. When generally Russians meet in formal conditions, they use Здравствуйте. This expression is very, very important for any Russian language learner. Now, we will go ahead and see some more expressions which we will be learning as part of today's lesson. There is another very famous expression which is known to many Indians also, because there was a movie Das Vidanya made in Hindi movie field. Das Vidanya means goodbye, see you soon. So, till now we have learned how to greet in the morning, afternoon and evening and so on. Now, let us see how to use expressions of bidding farewell. After people meet in the afternoon or in the evening, they do part ways. So, whenever they part ways, they use certain expressions. In Russian, we call it До свидания, goodbye. This expression is actually meaning till next meeting. which can also be used in formal conditions. Let's see some more expressions. Bye. In English, we use bye. So in Russian, до встречи, see you soon. Actual meaning of this expression is till next meeting. До встречи. Встреча means meeting. До встречи, till next meeting. There is another expression of formal farewell, пока, bye, see you soon. This expression particularly used by students, relatives among themselves in informal conditions. The word paka also means so far or right now. Now let's see together usage of these expressions in a summary, like how do we develop the dialogue, how to use all these things in a form of dialogues. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте, Vera Dmitrievna. Russians, whenever they approach their teachers or elders, they use this expression. Let's see now a simple expressions when teachers in a Russian language class, how do they approach when they come to class early in the morning, how do they approach their teachers. Здравствуйте, Vera Dmitrievna. As per the Russian culture, students and youngsters approach their teachers or elders with first name and their middle name, which can also be called as father's name. Здравствуйте, Vera Dmitrievna. That means a student is telling, hello, Miss Vera Dmitrievna. So, in reply to this dialogue, teacher would say, Здравствуйте, Ankit, which means hello, Ankit. Как у вас дела? How do you do? A teacher is asking her student, Ankit, как у вас дела? How do you do? So, in response to his teacher's question, Ankit says, Хорошо, спасибо, Vera Dmitrievna. Хорошо, спасибо, Vera Dmitrievna, which means fine. Thank you, Vera Dmitrievna. So, instead of using Miss, Madam, students, they use first name and father's name like Vera Dmitrievna. Always when you are asked or question is put in как у вас дела, the person who answers to this question say спасибо, хорошо, или хорошо, спасибо. That is right form of answering, because their teacher is expressed interest in your life. So, for that you would answer saying спасибо, хорошо. Let's see further how this dialogue develop. Now we have done expressions like до свидания, means goodbye, see you soon, and до встречи, see you soon. До свидания, до встречи both mean more or less same meaning. До свидания, goodbye, до встречи, see you soon. In the same way, we have already done expression привет, means hi. In the formal way, when you use до свидания, до встречи, in informal ways, we use пока, which also means see you soon. Here you can see formal and informal expressions, though sometimes they may be replaced too depending on various conditions. We will further proceed and see how simple conversations can be done in Russian language. Now, I would like to introduce few Russian expressions which are generally used in day-to-day life. By learning these expressions, you will be able to converse with Russian speakers in a proper way. Здравствуйте. Hello. Здравствуйте. Hello. Здравствуйте means hello. Здравствуйте also means hello. Как у вас дела? How do you do? Хорошо. Спасибо. Fine. Thank you very much. Как у вас дела? Good. What about you? Как у вас дела? I'm fine. What about you? Хорошо. Спасибо. Как у вас дела? What about you? Нормально. Okay. Means whenever you are asked question, как у вас дела? How do you do? The respondent can say нормально, which means okay. That means okay, I'm doing fine. Какой сегодня день? Какой сегодня день? What is the day today? What is the day today? Пятница. Today it is Friday. So when question is asked, the person replies Пятница means Friday. Каковы у вас планы на сегодня? Каковы у вас планы на сегодня? What are your plans for today? Сегодня вечером я поеду на концерт. Answer is сегодня вечером я поеду на концерт. Today evening I will be going to a concert. Let's see further some other expressions which are used in day-to-day life. Я рад вас видеть. Nice to see you. Я рада вас видеть. Я рад тебя видеть. Means nice to see you. Я рада тебя видеть. Nice to see you. There are 4 kinds of sentences when a person meets someone and he or she is happy to meet that person. So there are 4 kinds of sentences which are generally used in Russian language. The first one, Я рад вас видеть. The second sentence is Я рада вас видеть. Meaning of both the sentences is same, nice to see you. The first thing, Я рад вас видеть, that is generally used by a man or boy who according to Russian nouns belongs to masculine gender. So boy or man would say Я рад вас видеть. If a girl or woman it feels same, she would say Я рада вас видеть. Я рад тебя видеть. That means nice to see you, but here тебя means in English you, but in an informal way. Like in Hindi, we have आप and we also use तुम. So in this context, Я рад тебя видеть. Тебя means तुम. Я рад вас видеть. Here вас means आप. Я рад тебя видеть. Я рад вас видеть. According to the age of the person, according to the seniority of the person, people approach each other with вас or тебя. This sentence may sound similar with slight difference, but this translation of all the sentences is same. Nice to see you. A man or boy will say Я рад вас видеть, and a girl or woman would say Я рада вас видеть. So depending on the gender, the word rad changes. Rad used by a man or boy, Rada is used by a girl or woman. Let's see further how Russian simple dialogues develop. Let's see some more expressions like thank you, welcome, and so on. Apart from those expressions, greetings, we also use another expressions in Russian language like spasiba, which means thank you. Balshoye spasiba, thank you very much. So when you thank someone, so the response will be ne zashto. Ne zashto means that's all right. Pazhalusta, please, you are welcome. So when you express your gratitude towards our friends or relatives or colleagues, Balshoye spasiba, thank you very much, they would respond to you, ne zashto or pazhalusta, please, you are welcome. So there are some other expressions like izvinitsi, excuse me, sorry. When you say something wrong or when you do something, you can say izvinitsi, excuse me, sorry, or you can use prastitsi, excuse me. So when you say izvinitsi or prastitsi, you may get a reply saying nichivo, that's all right, pazhalusta. Nichivo, pazhalusta, that's all right, no problem. Nichivo strashnava, no harm, it's all right. Nichivo strashnava, no harm, it's all right. Dasvidaniya, goodbye, or paka, bye. There is another form of expression bidding farewell or saying bye. Uvidimsa, see you. Uvidimsa means let's meet next time or see you. There is another expression, sajaleniu, minia para itsi. That means I am sorry, I should be going, or excuse me, I may have to go now. Sajaleniu, minia para itsi. There are some other expressions like in English we keep using a happy journey or say have a good trip, other aspects of wishes. Let's see how we can use them in Russian language. Sheshlivava putsi means have a nice trip. As per the cultural nuances of Russian language, when people are traveling by a bus or train, they say Sheshlivava putsi, have a nice trip. In case if people are traveling by a flight, their expression would be different. If someone is going on a flight, they would say along with Sheshlivava putsi, have a nice trip. They will also say Myakhai vam pasatki. Myakhai pasatki. That means to have a smooth landing. Myakhai vam pasatki. To have a smooth landing. So apart from that, let's come across some other simple dialogues which are generally used by Russian speakers. So when you go to Russia and you don't know Russian language, you can ask, you can put a question in Russian. Вы говорите по-английски? Do you speak English? Я плохо говорю по-русски. So you would say, я плохо говорю по-русски. Вы говорите по-английски? My Russian is bad. Can you speak in Russian? Говорите, пожалуйста, медленнее. Could you speak more slowly? Говорите, пожалуйста, медленнее means could you speak more slowly? Я понимаю means I understand. Я понимаю means I understand. Я не понимаю means I don't understand. Я не понимаю means I don't understand. So to find out people knowing English, you have to use dialogue. Вы говорите по-английски? Do you speak in English? Thus, you can make friends, or you can find out if any Russian speaker knows a bit of English. Further, you can continue your dialogues. Let's see further how to learn some more simple expressions. These dialogues consist of general vocabulary of greetings. By attempting these dialogues, you will be able to greet people in Russian. Let's listen to the lesson now and pay attention to the words and expressions. We'll further see and practice some more dialogues. Tom, hi, Привет. Hi means Привет. The dialogue is taking place between Tom and Anton. Tom is beginning his dialogue saying Привет. Anton says Доброе утро. Доброе утро means good morning. Now Tom is asking Как дела? How are you? Now Anton replies Хорошо, спасибо. Fine, thank you. А у тебя? What about you? Tom, I'm fine, thank you very much. Now we'll see some more dialogues happening between Pavel and Anna. Pavel is a boy, Anna is a girl. Pavel, Добрый вечер. Pavel is saying good evening. Anna replies Добрый вечер means good evening. Pavel asks a question. Как поживаешь? Pavel asks how is life? How do you do? Based on the dialogue, based on the expression which is used by Pavel, you can say that Pavel is close to Anna or they may be classmates. Pavel, instead of asking Как поживаете or respectful form which can be used to find out how are they living or how are they doing, here Pavel uses to approach Anna Как поживаешь means he is close to Anna. Anna replies Так себе, спасибо. Okay, doing normal, fine, thank you. Pavel answering to Anna says Пожалуйста. Пока. Now Anna has to go somewhere. She says Пока. Bye. So Pavel answers Пока. Thank you very much.